The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Niners. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be changing the route. Give to the fullback. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The run to the left.
It's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity. Not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running with the fullback. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down.
They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets the back moving. Big fullback stop. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a third. 47 jump. The give to the fullback. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the mark. Fourth down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running to Green. There we go. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, these little 1, 2, 3 yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match. and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarder.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. It's a draw. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to bite.
And the defense gets home.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, UTEP. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job of where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense.
Oh, there's a pitch. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Ready. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the creek.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment lead game. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Hawaii, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Return.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to all the game.
They'll go to the fullback. Finding a way foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much. You don't make a living.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
QB draw. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. Pick it up here as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride, so he continues to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking down the middle. He's right downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back inside against such smart players nowadays.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Grab near the marker. It's Glass. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run play action. Under That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. They finally make the stop. That's where we go. Halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time down. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found here. So now you coverage scheme, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth down because obviously I built a deficit. My defense is going to make some plays for me too.
Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry up. Sticks it in his belly. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
And the Rainbow Warriors will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game
got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
Number 34.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
UTEP 35. Hawaii 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wants to adjust the pattern. Behind the chains now on second and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Running to the left. And scrimmage, boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fights off a defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he scoots his way way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Carried by the running back. Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Glass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Miners have this offense rolling. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Raven Warriors.
How oftentimes can you say there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy dead. What a man.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 21 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The option look. Oh, he can't hold the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. 22 water. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Near the 4-yard line. It's third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Taking this return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team.
Just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession. It's going to be important from here on in.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab outside. And they are down to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And it's gone. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second
And
down.
this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. In the middle, it's big. Now the connection takes him to the 11. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle from the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Vega. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Rainbow Warriors runs back up in the shadow of their own goalpost and put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And a lot of loss there. This one is burn the team early on. I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
Maybe not offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. Maybe you can do it.
Looking for the two-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the team as they draw a little closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to catch it. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Set ready. They want that clock to run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
By the receiver.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. Those postseason awards, keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Second down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Come on, set. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to throw it. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more to the trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get to him. Right there to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out of the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, and the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that to the offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop, and that first down occupies it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a lead. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to